watching Throttle House. I'm Thomas.
And I'm James.
And this is the WRX TR.
RS in Canada.
It's the RS in Canada. It's the same car. It's the same car.
Same thing.
Yes.
Alright, TR, RS, whatever you want to call it, it's Subaru's latest available trim for the WRX. Until the TS comes, this is the highest equipped manual transmission option in the range. It has a bunch of upgrades that we're going to talk about, but the important thing is that in theory, this is peak enthusiast WRX for this generation so far. In practice though, is that actually true? Let's find out.
All right, go. Push.
I'm giving it all it's got.
I've discovered that you can really push this car safely and easily.
Yeah, but the 6,000 RPM red line is not that exciting.
No. You're not really chasing reps.
Coming out here.
Boost. You're using boost.
And
Shift now. Shift now. If you wait too long, yeah, there you go. Wait, don't brake yet. Don't brake. No, you stay on it. You stay on it. No, come on. We can do better than that. I'm gonna tell you when
I'm
to
trying
brake.
to keep you alive.
I'm safe. I feel good. Subarus are safe cars. In fact, they've stiffened this entire car because they're chasing after extra safety.
Extra safety?
Extra safety.
Well, I know we've lost the moonroof for an improved center of gravity.
Yes, which it does have. Now put your foot down. Come on. All right, shift up. Shift up. Come on.
I'm going.
Flat. Flat.
I am a father.
Brake now, hard. Yeah. Woo. Down to third. There it is.
Oh, this
Wait. Brake now. Yes.
This feels good.
Doesn't it feel good right away?
Yeah, it's fun.
Just immediately, it's a really approachable car.
That red line's too low.
It's too low. I agree.
All right, so we've got the same 2.4 litre, 271 horsepower boxer engine.
Yep.
Turbocharged.
Yep.
It's quite good.
It's pretty punchy, isn't it? Yeah.
But we've always said that the WRX is a value car because no matter what trim you get, it has that same engine output.
Yes.
So if you get a base version, you still have a symmetrical all-wheel drive punchy turbocharged car.
Yes. Unfortunately, this doesn't get the crazy trick differential that the STI gets.
But there is no STI.
There is no STI. This is as close as you're going to get. But you know what? I'm going to say something real controversial right now. This drives better on a track than any STI I've driven.
Ooh,
yes, I said on a track, everybody. Calm down. I'm not talking about gravel, not talking about snow. I'm talking about a track.
That's the thing about the WRX, isn't it? Like, yeah, you can drive on the road, but then if you go onto loose surface, it does another thing.
It can do that thing as well, yes. There's something about this, isn't there? All of a sudden, where's the understeer?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Well, we got different tires, different wheels.
Yep, different spring rates.
Yeah, because the WRX is very much occupying the bottom of our leaderboard at the moment.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Which,
strongly.
to be
it's a firm
fair,
bottom. It's real proud of that bottom.
But it's up against some serious stuff. We don't track Camrys and Corollas around this thing. So something's got to be the bottom. But can the RS/TR upgrades move it from there? So what have we got? We got revised steering.
Yep, revised steering. Do you notice a difference?
It's been a year since I drove the other one.
Fair enough. I felt that it was maybe a little bit sharper. Not any more weight, but here's the thing. I hated the steering in the other new WRX that I drove. I don't hate the steering in this one.
So there you go. That's improved.
It's still not great, but it's not bad, so there's that.
So this has TR specific dampers. They've announced a TS recently, and that's going to get STI tuned dampers that I think are adaptive, like controllable, electronically controllable.
Right, okay.
So this doesn't have that.
I don't understand all of that. All I know is that for somehow, weirdly, this car feels too harsh slowly, but when you're really pushing it, it feels good.
Right.
And I don't really understand what that's about. It feels like it's planted and controlled and it's not too jiggly. But when you're driving it around slowly, it bangs and crashes all over the place in a really not nice way.
Do you think the Canadians called it the RS because the original TR stood for tuner ready, and it was the
Right.
it was the base, so you could fiddle with the WRX.
Right.
And now I guess it's like track ready, and it has all of the stuff. It's quite a high trim.
Yeah.
And so the Canadians were like, well, that's just stupid. The TR should be tuner ready, and they've called this the RS. I don't know. Do you know
Oh,
what I mean?
maybe. Yeah. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
I like the way your
This is
brain's
not
working.
cheap.
It's
This
chugging
is
along.
in Canada. We actually get this for a deal. In the States, it's 42 US.
Yeah,
and
which
that,
is like 57
57 Canadian.
Yeah, we get this for a pretty good deal. I mean, listen, the Subaru WRX is a quintessential Canadian car. It's got many a young vaping lad through difficult Canadian winters, right? So it's a hallmark. It's a cornerstone of a car enthusiast in Canada.
But
so
you've always
we get a
said
deal.
if you're not somewhere that has winters, and if you're not taking it to a loose surface, don't get a WRX
Yes.
because it's not fun.
It's not fun. This one, though, for some reason, is just tickling the underside of the word fun in a
Right.
nice way. Because it doesn't seem to understeer. It actually rotates quite well. I think that there's some, torque vectoring going on that means that if you enter a corner a little bit too quickly and lift, it will rotate, which is something that I've never experienced in a WRX before. So I really enjoyed driving this.
Yeah, it's manual only. The manual's reasonably, it feels like a normal Subaru shifter.
That's fine, yeah.
It feels stiff.
It's stiff.
It feels stiff for
Yeah.
daily duty.
But it feels correct out here.
Yeah.
Right, like we're in control. You're in control of this car. It's a very, very easy, approachable car to control.
But I think if I wasn't tracking my WRX, I would probably still try and get a value version.
Maybe, yeah.
But then again, you're at the bottom of that time list at the Throttle House test track, which is just embarrassing.
Well, let's see if we can change that.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the fastest lap of 3 in the WRX. Now, as we mentioned, this is actually a good handling car, but when you really push it, it feels like some brake torque vectoring trickery is helping you out, even when you have systems switched off. But I actually didn't mind, because it felt like it was helping me rotate the car towards the apexes. I did find, though, that the gearbox didn't like to be rushed, and despite the improvements and the track-ready name, it still feels more like a road car than it does a track car. Let's watch the rest of the lap.
Okay. The big question is
The underdog.
the new-ish WRX TR RS?
Yeah.
TR. Is it the slowest car in the leaderboard? What is the current slowest time?
1:17 something.
Okay. This did a,
To be not the slowest, it has to beat the TLX Type S.
which is what?
1:16 and a half-ish.
Ready? 1:15.84. It's been a long day. He'll be back. He'll be back. It's okay. Anyway, while I have you, I don't think this is a particularly good-looking car, and I've never thought the new WRX was good looking because for some reason. Oh, you're back. I was just talking about how I didn't really like the look of this.
Oh, that's mean.
Well,
You gonna shoot it down the moment you say it's lap time?
well, it's up there with the giants now. I gotta bring it back down to earth, you know.
Look, it's got cladding. All right. It caught cladding.
Okay.
It's a thing. It's a thing with this generation.
First of all, it should be a hatch. These should be body colored. These cladding things here. It'd be better looking if it didn't have that bird poo on it, right?
That's
As
us.
you can hear, they can't shut up around us, and this is what happens.
Yeah, I'm not sure about ignition red. I feel like it makes it look a bit more economy. The black or the white or the blue feels a bit more...
Listen, the front end is good looking. I like the headlights. I've always liked them. Obviously, we got a hood scoop. That's extremely important. But why not make this a hatchback? People are using these as family cars because it's a great little all-wheel drive.
It's still got a
runaround.
sizable trunk, and
Sure.
it's still a good size.
Yeah.
It's compact still. I like these new wheels.
New wheels, and we got the bigger brakes because it's the fancy
TRRS.
TRRS trim.
Yeah.
Listen, I was pretty impressed with this car in the lap time. I thought it was a good little drive, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought it was really fun, really easy, really approachable. As a first track car, if you're looking for something really safe that you want to just, figure out the racing line or go to a driving school, this is one of the better options out there right now, honestly, it is.
And it does everything.
It absolutely does everything.
It does
you can
everything.
daily it in the winter, on a gravel road, on the dirt, on the mud, on the track, anything. It's pretty, what's the word that's for something that does everything? It's like...
Me.
You do like 3 things and none of them well. Can we look at the interior?
Jack of all 3 trades.
Oh, also, I just realized, I looked at the leaderboard really in that one fraction of a second between when we were outside and when we were in here. I pulled it up immediately and it was
Yeah.
like, bam, there it is. And I actually remembered that the GR86 is slower than this on the leaderboard.
Yeah, well, I did the run. It's slower. This is slower than a GR Corolla by about a second.
Yeah, but a GR86, that's a sports car. It's a seriously good sports car. That's really impressive for this, honestly.
That's probably the reason why everyone wants a turbocharged
Right.
engine in the 86.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, this is fine.
Yeah, we've got Recaro seats because of this trim.
That's right. They're actually a bit narrow, but they fit me very well. They remind me of the Type R seats.
Really?
They're like similar to the Type R seats in terms of the way that they grip the side of your leg, but they're still not, like, the bolster isn't strong enough to actually do any, real
Right.
bolstering.
It doesn't cocoon you.
No, so like I was still, like there was a couple in the hot lap, there's a couple gear changes that were in the middle of a corner while you're loaded, and like
Yeah.
I still couldn't get that left foot up off the ground to hit the clutch easily.
It is
So,
still fancier though. Like there's
Alcantara
the
here.
allure of the Recaros.
That's nice,
Yeah.
right?
And the rest is WRX.
Just WRX, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it,
The,
right?
the TS we mentioned is getting a digital gauge cluster.
Oh.
Well, we saw a picture of that and it looks,
Oh yeah, it looks horrible.
there's a lot going on. Like,
What were they thinking? Like, this is
Yeah.
fine. It's,
basically, Subarus don't lead the gauge cluster charge,
not really, no.
but it's spacious in here.
It is.
Its egress and ingress is easier than the GR Corolla. I find
Yeah.
the whole thing is just easier. There's an ease, and then the
Yeah.
rear seats are still spacious.
Yep.
I fit perfectly fine.
Yep.
Harrison, who's 6'6",
Yeah.
fits fine with knees. His
Yeah.
head's not much, but it's a big head.
Yeah. This, as a package, I know we're hard on the WRX often, but this is kind of one of a kind right now.
How can something be kind of one of a kind?
All right,
You
it's...
can't palindrome the phrase.
That's not what a palindrome is. A palindrome is when it's... Isn't that when the word looks the same backwards as it does forwards?
Yeah, kind of one of a kind.
Kind
I
of?
thought that was quite clever.
Kind
actually.
of, one of, no, you're wrong still. Anyway,
You weren't supposed to look into that too deeply.
but yeah, it is. There's not really many things that do this, any things that do
Well, there's the
this.
GR Corolla, which in the States
Yes.
competes with this on price, but
Yes.
that's not true in Canada.
It's not at all. And if you were gonna go into like what, a Golf R, way more money.
So, 10 grand more.
Yeah, even the new S3 with the fancy all-wheel drive system, that's more money.
Yeah, way more.
Yeah. So
Yeah, A3 maybe, but
yeah.
still more money.
yeah, so see, if you want a comfortable, usable all-wheel drive manual transmission,
And you can drive this by the absolute scruff of its neck.
yes.
Like, yeah, it's fun to go ham on this.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that with an Audi A3 or...
No, you just beat the crap out of this, and it just
Yeah.
kind of goes like, okay, right? That's his attitude to everything. Okay. Oh, I like it. I like it. I've always liked it, but I like it a little bit more today.
On track.
Yes.
Yes, the TR is a harsher thing to live with than a regular WRX, and considering most WRXs will never see a track, that is very likely a negative. Which is a shame, because the other stuff, like the improved steering and the Recaros, they all combine to create a more connected and fun experience. As it stands though, the TR isn't quite enough of an all-round upgrade, especially for what they're asking for it in the States, for us to consider it a no-brainer. Perhaps the TS, with its adaptive dampers, will split the difference. Or maybe it will make the harsh things even harsher, and it's certainly not going to be any cheaper. Who knows? Really, the headline here is our track leaderboard now has a different last place, and it no longer wears a Subaru badge.
No, James, we're still gonna keep that regular WRX at last place.
Oh, right. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching.